Bonjour mes amis de Fr2, j'espère que tout va bien avec vous. So, following my learning how to do a screen capture for the Teams video last week, I decided why continue to show the big bulky laptop with the choice boards whenever I can just do this. So, she's learning, everyone be afraid. So, in this video, I'm going to go over your week 3 choice board activity choices. So without further ado, let's hop into it. First choice is your vocabulaire actif, écouter, répéter. So normalcy is definitely something to be admired, especially whenever it's not so much there anymore. So this activity is supposed to be some kind of glimpse back into our normal routine. So what I'm asking you guys to do is to go to the T-Plancher digital resources. If you need a refresher of how to do that, there is a tutorial pasted to the homework blog. And what you're going to be doing is going to the audio files for Unité 4 and doing an écoute répété of the vocabulary from all 3 leçons. Okay? So what I'm asking you guys to do is to record a video or an audio recording, whichever you're more comfortable with, and just do an écoute répété with all 3 leçons. Then once you've done that, give me 5 words that you feel are really difficult to remember or you have a hard time pronouncing. And I'll make a list for the whole class, what all I've been given, and I'll try to make some kind of mnemonic or pronunciation guide to help you guys keep these vocab words in your repertoire. Second activity, it never hurts to practice. Practice makes perfect for sure, especially with languages. So we're going over passé composé, c'est complété. Mais l'imperfect, ça continue. So remember, guys, whenever we have the passé composé, it is a tense that is composé or composed. So it has several parts to it. Imperfect is just a regular old subject verb. So for this activity, I have some charts for you guys to practice your conjugations, but also to give you guys a visual for the future. So you fill these out. Maybe if you have a printer at home, you print them out, you save them as a document on your computer or phone or screenshots, however you want to do it. But so that you have these on hand and you can look at them and they're nice and beautiful and visual and all that jazz. First things first, in order to get the passé composé going, you need to have your aux verbs. And that's avoir and être in the present. So, surprise, surprise, avoir and être need to be conjugated. Okay. Then, I have a little box for regular past participles. So, these are past participles that follow rules and, they're very orderly and they're very similar to each other. And I'd like you guys to really pay attention to what verb type they are. Are they ER, IR, RE? What auxiliary verb do they use? Dr. and Mrs. Vandertramp can help you there. And then give their participe passé. Next are irregular past participles. So these march to the beat of their own drum. They follow no rules besides their own anarchy. Okay? Same thing, I'd like you guys to think about what aux verb they actually use, what their participe passé is, and then remember that similar verbs have similar past participles. So for prendre, you're going to have a very similar participe passé to apprendre. Venir, same deal with devenir. Right there. You got venir right there, and you got prendre right there. And of course, these others don't have examples, but that's just to get you thinking. So this next part are the endings for the imperfect. Okay, so this is just typing in a dash and putting the ending, kind of like up here with the verb infinitive endings. Then you will give me the irregular imperfect. Okay, because here we have the regular imperfect down here, but that's a little bit more straightforward. You just conjugate to the new form, hint, hint. But the irregular ones are probably the trickier ones, which is interesting because there's only the one irregular verb, but you have to keep in mind that there are some verbs that have weird spelling changes so that your G's and your C's are pronounced how they need to be pronounced. Okay? Then already went over the regular, you're just conjugating these here. Please keep in mind that you do conjugate to the new form in the present tense before you add the endings, so please, please, please don't give me any of this. Oh no, no, oh, it's out of here. It's gone. It's gone. It is history. Okay. Then once you have all of this filled out, what I'd like you guys to do is, however you want to do it, whether you do it by dice roll, dart, probably not thrown at your computer, however you want to do this, pick 3 of these conjugations in the passive composé or in the imparfait and give me example sentences. You don't have to do the entire verb, just give me one conjugation from it. So the vous form of manger in the imparfait. If you want to do the whole verb, by all means, but you don't have to. Okay? So give me 3 sample sentences. Next activity. Remember way back whenever we were talking about the art galleries, we did that fake tweet? Well, we're going to be doing that again. So this time we'll be talking about the life on a farm or art galleries, kind of just like we did back in September. So remember that for your tweets, you're limited to 280 characters. I think I goofed whenever I gave this the first time and said 140, but Twitter had updated and doubled their character limit. But I challenge you all to use as many of those 280 characters as possible. And remember that a character is a letter, a number, a space, punctuation, but it is not an accent. So an E with an accent aigu is just one character. You're welcome to use this template down here. Please do not use a real Twitter account. Do not make one. Make it all fake. Make it pretend. We're doing make-believe in here. And give me a concise but detailed tweet talking about a memory you had about visiting a farm or an art gallery. What was it like? What did you do? Would you and when would you go again? Okay. Fourth activity. We kicked off our most recent unit with talking about les manifestations. And the biggest one, if you'll recall, was the manif of 1968, le manif de 1968, which was the student and factory worker protest. For this activity, I do have you guys watch a video and then summarize and compare what you know about the video and what you learned in class in a 7-sentence paragraph. I will warn you guys, there's no blood, there's no death or anything like that shown in this video, but there is actual footage of the manif and there is someone who gets hit by a baton. So if that is something that you don't necessarily want to see right now, that is completely understandable. And, you know, you've got 4 other choices for activities to work on if you would like. But there you have it. This is just to get you thinking about the culture and the impact, and to practice summarizing, to practice comparing what you heard from 2 sources. And think about what was thought-provoking for you, okay? Last activity is a little bit more fun. It's a little bit more musical. Our most recent unit talked about autrefois and nostalgia. So nostalgia, for those of you who aren't familiar with the term, it's this feeling of happiness whenever we reflect and we think about something from, for example, our childhood. So for me, a big nostalgia thing is, for those of you who haven't heard me talk about it nonstop in these videos, Mario Party. So I had found years and years ago, whenever I was at governor school, this song Comme des enfants, or Like the Children, by a group called Cœur de Pirate. And it has characters who are adults who are kind of reliving like some of the fun stuff that they used to do as kids. So it's very nostalgia based. What I'm asking you guys to do is to watch the clip officiel, the music video, and create a storyboard, a comic book page, a manga page, any kind of like graphic novel, anything like that, of at least 6 frames, where you capture the biggest things that happen in the music video. And for each frame, each panel, each section, square, whatever you want to call it, give me a caption describing the frame. And because it is a music video and it's something in the past and it is a completed action or background information, I'm asking you to write your captions with the passé composé and the imparfait. You are more than welcome to follow this structure. So, quand il était jeune, when they were young, they, trying not to say anything that was in the video. When they were young, they played Mario Party 6 and played as Peach and Daisy against Mario and Luigi because girl power. Anyway, so while you are welcome to use this structure for all your sentences, I'm challenging you to not repeat any of your verbs. So if you say, when they were young, they liked to play Mario Party, can't use like again. If you say the next sentence, when they were young, they played Mario Kart, you're practicing with a different verb, and that's fine, because it's not to like in that case, it's to play. So just challenge yourself with this. I challenge you, challenge yourself, expand that vocab, okay? So that is it for this review of the choice board video this week. Please let me know if you have any questions on any of the activities. I would be happy to answer emails. I hope that y'all are still doing well. I hope that you have fun with these activities, that they provide a welcome distraction. And I will see you very soon virtually. So, amusez-vous très bien, à très bientôt et à la prochaine, les amis de Fr2.